Tracy's in there, running back, takes the fake. Dart looks to throw, lofts one to a wide open Slayton. Let's finish the quarter, 36 to start the second.
Yeah, Eric Stevenson, he just gets mixed up whether or not he should pass this off. Then he comes out of it on the outbreak and corner out, and he gets Stevenson spun around.
Giants inside the 15.
So nice two back-to-back plays. Play action game really continue to make an impact, but that's back-to-back plays now. They shift Dart under center around the entire league. You can take so much pressure off your offensive line and your quarterback throwing the ball play action.
Maybe a yard there. And it's 3rd and short. So the Giants running the ball.
These are great opportunities for teams that are willing to do designed quarterback runs.
They got the guy for it,
yeah,
too.
I mean, he's the best yards and touchdowns. We'll see what they call here. There's some confusion.
Is Dart, and Jackson darts in for the Giants touchdown. Got him down there.
Well, there you go. Right on cue. They're in tackle over. You'll see Chris Manhertz. He's playing left tackle. Quarterback counter. Pretty much untouched. Crossing the goal line. That's a really well-designed play. The run game in the favor of the offense.
Willing, able, and eager. This guy to run and to stick his nose in there.
Look at the number count. They've got 3 over here, but look how many guys are on the left side. Runyon's going to kick 5 defenders to the back side of that formation. They ran it where there was only 4 defenders and all that more different look to try to get their run fits out.
And then you get that alter ego of Jackson Dart, the most polite. And they continue to ride him on the ground. He leads all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns since his debut, with 6 touchdowns have been on design runs.
Yeah, Brian Dable, I mean, he went through this with another young quarterback, that head coach for the New York Giants. He obviously ran that Buffalo offense and helped build one of the best players, if not the best player in the entire Dart, that he did with Josh Allen early on.
Lets it rip and has Romo Dunze for a big one. Inside the Giants 40.
And this all just starts with the protection, because Caleb Williams is trying to work to the other side of the field. This is the last part of the progression for Caleb Williams, and it is not easy, especially against some of these guys.
Now the play action pass, this time on the move, turns the shoulders, lets it fly. Odunze again. So much of it is circumstances for a young quarterback. The circumstances not great last year, but then you get bent. They've invested the skill spots, so many key guys there up front. They traded for a couple of offensive linemen, bolstered that. Better one.
He's surrounded by first-round picks. He's got a first-round pick at 2 at receiver, 1 at tight end. Unheralded decision that started this kind of Ben Johnson regime was going out. They trade for Jonah Jackson. They trade for Joe Tooney. Bad, especially protecting the passer last year in Caleb Williams' rookie season, to not only being significantly improved in the league. So tip your cap, the front office, Poles, Ben Johnson. They went out. They continue to surround their...
Incomplete. Phillips the coverage on Moore. So 4th down at the 37. You figure this
gets tricky on these windy days. You start doing the math on the sideline. You say, all right, we probably can't kick a field goal. So you better really hope your punter is able to down this thing inside the 10 for this to work out.
We were talking about flick balls, whatever, fine, but the wind is the thing that he's really concerned about when it came to special teams today. So Taylor Field again in a 7-7 game. Will you come back? He's on Friday, but down into the low 30s. It's snowing for the first time this fall. And 7-7 early on. Dumps it off Theo Johnson. Johnson got a few. Jackson Dart, this offense really came to life.
That kind of was the spark, and then here's how they came out to start the second quarter. Little play-action pass. Another one from under center. Jackson Dart at its finest.
Still nothing doing on the ground as Tracy runs into a wall. Buffalo. Brian Dable was also with Tom Brady in New England at the start of his career. He said, I hate making comparisons, but said it's hard not to think of those two with the way this guy commands. 3rd and 6, Bears drop into coverage, so Dart's got time. Perfect toss for Slayton. Touch pass throw.
He's got guys in his face. You'll see they starting to all up pressure. Noah Sewell, the linebacker, he's going to drop. Goalpost throw. He can't even finish on his front foot. and he can still deliver it on time and in rhythm.
Jackson Dart finding his rhythm. 9 out of 10 now.
As far as throwing for first downs or running for first downs, there's no quarterback in the league that has done it better.
Nothing doing. Stopped by Edmonds. A shotgun hurry-up spread offense guy. You don't see that a ton in the NFL, but Giants are doing that more than anybody since to the line. Spend as much time as he needs scanning the defense and not calling out the play.
Rename to your set.
First down inside the 45.
Yeah, and it's worth noting, this is by far the most ability to operate in the play-action game. I mean, their run game has been completely irrelevant, yet today he's almost 40%. I mean, it's a significant difference.
And like we said, they've had him out of the shotgun because that's under center, play action. In trouble here and sacked way back at the 46.
So he got his higher defense. Got back there. Oh, yeah, so you see flag came.
And the onus is on the defensive player to avoid him in that case.
From the passer, defense, number 44, forcible contact to the head in that area. 15-yard penalty.
The Giants out here.
Yeah, and you can hear, of course, the Chicago Bear fans are not happy with the call. You see Dart in the ground, or if you don't see him, it's a very difficult play to officiate, but that is of the quarterback, and at times it's virtually impossible to avoid, but the rule is the rule, and
losing streak. Have not won on the road since week 5 last year. Looking for the lead here in the second quarter.
Yes, that's flea flicker tight end screen. I've run one of those.
How did it go?
In my entire life. I think I promise I got more than -1.
I mean, a handoff, a toss back, a pitch down.
It's a design, an actual flea flicker pass, but remember, the offensive linemen are trying to get in phase for the tight end.
Skin in 11. Straight play action this time. Dart's given all day. Checks it down. It's a low throw and incomplete. Predictable passing situation right here. Spot of the field on this weather day that is no sure thing for a field goal. The Youngway Koo. Graham Gano out again with an injury. Listen, over there, 6th on 3rd down since he became the starter. He's going to run it off the 5. 26-yard run for Dart.
Yeah, so I think they're going to block in the back. Nice quarterback bash.
Illegal block in the back. Offense, number 82.
It was really close. So as they mark off 10, it's going to be 3rd and real short. So sets up 3rd and 3. You have to imagine they're calling this like it's 2nd down. Designed there by Dable. Quarterback counter off that bash look, and clearly Chicago
off Singletary got 2, 4th and 1.
Yeah, so you can always tell what area this entire season with Jackson Dart at quarterback. They've been a very run-heavy 3rd and medium. It's because of the confidence in converting 4th down.
Well, been an impressive drive for the Giants here. Dart to throw. Wants his tight end, Bellinger, and he's got him. Ripped away at the last moment, though, and in a turnover on downs.
Just a great effort there.
Fresh after taking last week off, nursing that groin issue. He's got a hold of short off right here. Gallops his way into the...
This is a really good job. Cole Kmet and Colston Loveland. Watch Kmet. He gets the edge. Swift is at his best, and that is where the Giants are at their worst. Perimeter run game, that is Bears.
From the 44, back to the air. Williams, go back to that 4th down play. It was 4th down and 1, and they went to the end zone and came up empty.
Yes, to get out on this play action. Brisker will then pull the trigger. This does not have to be such a... Because they think there should be a roughing, late hit on the quarterback. I don't think there was, but...
2nd and 4. And whistle. And a false start.
58, 5-yard penalty.
They get down outright the right tackle. Here's what they're booing about.
He gives himself up, and he's just jumping over him. So again, they're mad that Jackson Dart got the purple. Give us one back. Let's call it even Stevens, but that's just not a penalty.
That's knee targeting.
It's not a penalty.
Let's check in with Pam Oliver.
Hey there, Joe. Not on the field right now. Wide receiver Dipple tent. He has since emerged. They are not relinquishing his helmet. He seems to be in some distress.
With and his numbers way down, but crashing to the ground on that last play that he was in. And yet to come back. Phillips. Drew Phillips, the second-year man from Kentucky, makes it 4th and 2.
At least for now, you got to wonder, are they going to snap it? They have to. They can difference between the play clock and the game clock. So unless they're willing to take a timeout or a delay, we're going to see another 4th.
Swift breaks the tackle and will change that with authority. Was hit in the backfield but would not stick.
4th down stop to now giving Chicago a fresh set of downs.
Plenty of fouls thinking, how did that just become 1-on-2? Will toss it back to Swift. Brian Burns tackles him for a loss of 2. A lot of talk about these Giants. The nice play right here for a loss of 2 or 3. This is the first game in the NFL this season where there have been 3
both teams, the way they want to play on offense, and then of course the conditions with the wind and the kicking game. It's
3rd and 8, minute 18, 3 timeouts for both teams. Timeout taken, up at halftime.
Well, today we honor the brave men and women who protect our country, and we thank Pats against cross butts. We'll see you then.
All right, Kurt Evans. The Bears in that crowded and competitive NFC North, where the Packers are in first at 5-2-1. Bears, everybody's at least 500. On 3rd and long, they run it in the middle of the field, and Swift gets full. We do get another timeout from New York. What do you think? Is this still the best division in football, or the NFC West is making a...
See here, the only division 500 or better. Had a feeling coming into the year that that was going to be the case. Right now, San Francisco's dealing with a lot of injuries, but continues to win. You make an argument Rams are one of the best 2 or 3 America's game of the week.
Yeah, Rams and Niners when we wrap up. 4th down and 4. And so this theme of the first half,
1 on the bottom.
Not said his name yet. It is Swift, and it's off his hands, and it's another turnover on downs. 4. Man, oh man. And so it stays tied at 7. The Giants are going to get the ball back here with a timeout in a minute 8. Take a break. Back after this.
Chicago won the toss because they want to control the wind in the second half. They took the ball, so the Giants will get the ball.
So known as just football.
Yeah, he loves that. That's what they've been all season long.
His whole career.
Yeah, that's just what over him. He wanted him to be a defensive player, and then nobody on his team could throw. He goes, I was the only kid that can throw. And
college, you said extra tough.
That sounds like my kind of guy.
2nd down and 4. He retreats. He throws. There's his dad, Brandon. He said, yeah, my dad's pretty crazy. Even when he converted to quarterback during the game.
All right, now this actually gets a little interesting here. Be curious. It's back-to-back possessions of your own to then giving Chicago another chance to possess the ball.
Yeah, tricky spot right here for Dable and the Giants. 1st down.
We've now seen both these young quarterbacks be real great job. You can see that right foot clearly drags inbounds, and Caleb Williams and Dart have both been excellent.
Some issues with drops this year with a couple nice catches. 21 yards, then 26.
And just great touch. Back-to-back big plays there by Johnson.
Dart to throw again. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
I promise you, Theo Johnson looked back there and he's like, hey, man, just give me a play. All right. Quarterbacks, especially the big body tight ends down the middle of the field, throw the ball at the back of the head, go his chest, and track the ball with his hands. And for a guy that's had some drops issues coming into the game,
throws on the move, and it's picked off by Wright. Now he dropped it. Had a pick and then knocked down. One oh-no after another. The oh-no on the throw from Dart. The oh-no as Olszewski knocks it away from Wright.
Just are typically used to seeing defensive players do it. That is an unbelievable play by out in front of him.
13 seconds now. 3rd and 10, 1 timeout. It's 4th down, and now they will settle for the field goal attempt. He flew down there and then look for the lead here.
Yeah, so take a look. Yeah, so take a look here. He's got some green grass. Just go slide. You throw it out of the back of the end zone, but pick up 5-6 yards there, slide. You can use a timeout.
Jacksonville. Special thing for a guy who was born in South Korea, but he was raised in New Jersey and now kicking for his hometown team.